But the thing that gets me sometimes is the being patient. You know, the going downstream, so to speak.
Well, here's the thing. Patience isn't required when you are consistently going with the flow, because when you're consistently going with the flow, it's a very short time before you're where you want to be on subject after subject. You only need patience when you keep turning upstream. And the feeling of impatience means you've turned upstream. Isn't that worth thinking about? Mm-hmm. So when I feel patient, that means I'm going with the flow. When I feel impatient, that means I need to be patient.
Mm-hmm. Right. So in looking at this, I guess my question still is, where do I draw my self-confidence from? Where do I draw that from?
Well, your self-confidence is already alive and well, but you've got to feel for it. And when you're close to it, it's easy to feel it. In other words, you see someone who's just full of themselves, and you say, they're full of themselves. And we say that's what self-confidence is. Self-confidence is being in the vibrational vicinity of who you really are and feeling it fully. People will say to Esther sometimes as she's signing a book at the end of the gathering or something, they will say to her, does this speaking for Abraham make you tired? And Esther will say, no, it's the opposite. It is life-giving. And then she often will say, in fact, after I've been allowing Abraham to flow through me all day, I have to sort of ratchet it back a notch because I am obnoxious. Because I feel so good. I feel so sure. I feel so confident. I feel so big, you see. And it's just because she's allowed herself for a few hours to be in alignment with who she is. And so that what you're reaching for is that alignment. And just say to yourself, I don't need to find it all at once. No one ever can. Just one feeling of relief at a time. The thing that is most significant to understand about the creation of anything is that all you can do is turn in the direction of it. You can't be there instantly. And all you can do is turn, and that is enough. And that's the thing that we so much want to emphasize. It's enough to just reach for a better feeling thought. And so while you want a thought of security and absolute confidence, and what you've got is a feeling of insecurity, then it's a step in the right direction to just feel a little less insecure than you did. It's a step in the right direction to just look at something that is working and remind yourself how well that is going. And as you're aware of that, and you turn and turn and turn and turn, it won't be any time at all, days really, before you find yourself restored to a feeling of greater confidence.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Esther and Jerry have been laughing because Esther will all of a sudden she'll say, you know what I think would be a really good idea? And Jerry will say, what? And Esther will express it in detail. She said to him the other morning, I love coming to the Biltmore, and one of my favorite experiences was shopping in the gift shop, and after walking through the beautiful big house and finding a little statue that was a smaller version replica of the boy and the geese that is in the atrium with all of the beautiful flowers. And so they purchased it and they took it home, and they not only love it because it's beautiful, but they love it because it's a touchstone of something that was here. And Esther said, you know, if I had anything to do with this place, I would find things that are in the house and I would replicate them, and I would sell them, because there must be people from all over the country that come and want to take a piece of that home in some way. And Jerry said, that is a good idea. And then they went on with their life, and the next morning Jerry opened the newspaper and read that that's what they are doing. They are replicating some furniture and selling it. And Esther said, man, how did they get my idea into place so fast? And we want you to understand that what happened, that confidence that you begin to foster, comes when your ideas and manifestations begin rendezvousing. In other words, it doesn't matter if you had the idea and it was a premonition of something already in place, or if your idea was the reason that something came into place. Those things that the universe is constant in giving you evidence of are where you get your confidence. You think and you feel and it manifests and you match. And you think and you feel and it manifests and you match, until before you know it, you know that what you think and feel and what you manifest, you match. And then you can control what you think and feel so that you can control what you manifest. That's where you get your confidence. It's a perfect situation. Good time for a segment of lunch.
Thank you.
We are complete.